What's up, guys? Random man named Sammy here to bring guys my episode 9 review of Psychopaths. This was a great episode, despite the fact there wasn't a case in this episode. I would consider this as a setup episode because, it seems like Makishima is finally about to make his move on Kogami, and obviously he's not going to approach Kogami in person because he's that type of dude that who just doesn't like getting his hands dirty and pretty much just stays in the shadows. And they were pretty much Makishima and that dude that killed off that chick. I believe her name was Rikako. At near the end of the episode, saying like, yeah, I think it's time to approach Kogami, and considering how Kogami is like literally as of right now, like literally all Kogami is thinking about is just is pretty much get tracking down Makishima and finding out why is he doing all the shit he's doing, and just pretty much trying to locate him. And the dude I forgot his name that killed off that Rikako chick. He was like, just to let you know that I'm not gonna bring him alive. And then Makshima's like, why would you think I want you to bring him alive? And then like he was like, well, to tell you the truth, every time the name Shinya Kagami is mentioned, you just get this look on your face. And before the ending song kicks in, we see that face, and it's just like I just can't. Pretty much, he had like a creepy, excited look on his face. That's pretty much the best way I can describe it, because literally, like always seen from like in terms of facial expressions, we always seen him smiling with a cynical, yeah, just having a cynical smile on his face. But with this, like it was just to me personally, I thought it was fucking creepy as hell. Um, just him having that face on, just when he mentioned Kogami, he was like, anyway, I'll probably put his facial expression like as the thumbnail of this video most likely. But yeah, so that was interesting. And also when Kogami and Akane went over to that Mr. To Saiga's place, and like that Saiga dude was like just has some sort of like he literally like he just literally took one glimpse of he pretty much just looked at Akane and I can't speak. He pretty much just took one glimpse at Akane, and like he was literally able to read her like entire, I would say, childhood. Pretty much, I wouldn't say backstory, but I would say childhood is like pretty much the most appropriate word to describe it, because like literally like the dude was like oh your parents pretty much weren't all for the idea of you joining the police force. You pretty much spent most of your childhood with your grandmother, and all the and I found it kind of funny. Well, not funny, but like I found it somewhat amusing when when he was like, all your parents care about is whether or not you have a boyfriend, and like, and and yeah, so that was just like, damn. And and also there was this one when Kogami, this part of the episode when Kogami was explaining, well, not explaining, but pretty much describing Makishima to Saiga. um like it was that's some like, and I literally wrote it down because it literally caught my attention. Like he was pretty much describing how Makishima works, and he was like, and I quote, he's much like a music conductor. He orchestrates one crime after another. And you're wondering why, that part when he that bit when he was describing Makishima interests me. Well, if you paid attention to last week's episode, we for like a couple of minutes we saw Makishima. We pretty much saw Makishima in the daytime, and apparently in the daytime he's just this normal ass musical director or teacher. I'm assuming I'm gonna say teacher. He's this musical teacher, obviously by another name. And like the fact that Kogami pretty much described Makishima as a music conductor that just likes to orchestrate one crime after another, and the fact that Makishima's daytime job is a music teacher or or conductor is like it's like Kogami's like kind of not is like, I would say, like, I'll even go to say that Kogami was kind of is like somewhat psychic or something, because like literally just just it was like wow, like just he literally Makishima's like literally a conductor, and that's his daytime job. So that's mainly the reason why I found that part of Kogami's explanation of not explanation description of Makishima very interesting because like literally Kogami was literally right on the money by saying he's like a music conductor. So so yeah, that was pretty cool. Um, really looking forward to next week's episode, but overall solid episode. Um, yeah, so there's really nothing else for me to say. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think about the episode? Did you like this episode, despite the fact there wasn't any action and there wasn't a case at all in this episode? And oh yeah, and I'll briefly mention the whole stuff with Gino and how Akane went in and was just pretty much told him off. He's like, listen, I may be, inexperienced and I may be younger than you, but we're on the same level, and don't treat me like a child. And it was like, and then like I was just like, damn, I'm like because like literally all up until now, Akane's just been pretty much been, just been, quiet and keeping, stuff not really keeping stuff to herself, but pretty much anytime, um, Gino would, say something, she would just obey it. But like, because she's, it's her first time working in in the police force, and Gino's like, her senior. So obviously you would, obviously listen to your senior because they're obviously more experienced than you. But but the fact that we finally get an explanation as to why Gino acts so douchey because apparently um his dad is a latent criminal or was. I don't remember if he died or he's still on lockdown, but his all we know is that his dad is latent criminal, and that's mainly the reason why he treats Akane the way he does because he doesn't want her to end up like her. He doesn't want Akane to end up like his dad or Kogami for that matter because the old man was like right on the money when he's like he feels betrayed because he feels somewhat betrayed because his father and his former colleague were both became latent criminals, and he wouldn't want Akane to be he doesn't want to feel betrayed a third time. So so that was pretty cool, I guess. So I mean that was pretty interesting because honestly I was just wondering why Gino acts like a total hard ass at times. So but yeah, other than that, solid episode. Thank you guys for watching. Leave any comments regarding the episode in the comment section below. What do you think is going to happen next week's episode? Other than the fact that Makishima's coming for Kogami. Well, not really, but you get what I mean. So anyway, see you guys next week, and yeah, peace.